Hello, Aries. Welcome to your 2023 forecast. I feel like it's taking me a lot more to tap into 2023 than 2022 did. It takes a lot of energy. But again, I saw 2022, I kind of feel was like, it was kind of like we had an opportunity to repeat cycles to clear things out. And it was a 6. I mean, hard year, but it just flowed, right? Like no matter what the crisis was, it just kept moving, right? Even my stomach's like, yeah, I agree with that. Everything just kept moving. But 2023 feels like it's going to ebb and flow a little bit. So let's see what is going on. For those of you that are new, I am an energy channel. Okay, intuitive my whole life. And it's not something that I trained in. It's just part of my wiring. For those of you returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I know that if you are here, that you are looking for something more than just a random tarot reading, okay? And I do appreciate that, and that is why I keep coming back and doing these readings. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. There is going to be a link down below if you would like to, somebody does need to hear this, watch the extended, which is a donation-based program on Patreon, rather than paying per video or paying like a set monthly fee, because not everyone can afford the same as everyone else. And that way you can give an energy exchange that works for you. You can change it from month to month as well. And then there's also a link down below if you would just like to leave a donation. You can also go to my Linktree link and you can find a direct link to my specials for personal readings right now. It is 2 questions. It'll be probably 20 to 35 minutes video that I send to you. I look at the question, I clarify it. I look at the question, I clarify it. And then again, I left it at $22.22 for the pricing, but you can generate a little bit more for the exchange if you would like to. Okay. Now, this morning it was really interesting. I'm sharing something with you that I did not share with the other 2 signs so far. But this morning in Journey Space, so I pulled out for my journey this morning the Jaguar. And we were talking about the circle of light. Well, of course, the Jaguar here is card 28. It is a completion card. And the Jaguar is looking back, right? Saying, hey, have you shed enough? Are you ready to come with me into the mist, into the fog? Somebody needs to hear that. Into the fog, into the light shining on the moon, to get to the emotion of what's going on for you. And what I saw here that fell out of my shamanic deck here was many paths, beloved. There are many paths, beloved. But if you follow the paths of your emotions, you're going to get there quicker, okay? And the wind did come out at the end of the sacred circle that I was in. And the wind is love. I posted that, I think, in the community tab or on IG yesterday. But the wind is the spirit of love. And I posted a link to a blog post by the Practical Shaman because I love the fact that she works with specifically the wind people, okay? And so I thought that was really cool that all of that came out and kind of tapped into this, because I felt like I needed to pull for you guys from the Breath of Gold deck. Fellow holistic worker, one of my teacher and one of my friends has done several of her summits that created this deck. And I love that I got Breath of Boundaries and Breath of Possibility. And we kind of have like the different aspects of the moon here. And so I do feel like you guys are going to be really, Oliver wants to come up and read for you, Aries. Yeah. Did you need to come up? Do you want to talk about these? Oh, shadow work. Okay. Oliver says you really need to be aware of the sacred geometry of the shadow work that you're going to be doing over this next year. Okay. So thank you, babe. He says you're welcome. All right, for the collective here, you are standing still, and yet you feel like the world is just rushing by. Okay, everything may feel very like time is happening really quickly and yet really slowly all at the same time. But you're very much in your heart space. Okay, you're very much awakened in your heart, but you're breaking free from, I'm getting like communal thinking, and you're healing something in this aspect, because look, it's like, oh, I'm realizing my conditioning, I'm getting stronger, I heal myself, and then whoo, I'm a rebel, right? Like I'm breaking the hell out of here. So let's see how you're gonna break out over this next year, Aries. All right. So first quarter, thank you, Spirit, thank you. Second quarter, thank you. Third quarter, thank you. And the fourth quarter, thank you. Underlying your year, the Mystic. Okay, getting intuitive about your wishes again. See, she's in the shadow, and there's the light. Look at that, my fear. And once I realize my fear, I can completely break free of it. So, really beautiful energy. All right, quarter one, emergence. Okay, again, you're starting to emerge into the light. So I'm really getting this energy of Pluto, okay, being in Capricorn, and Pluto kind of weaving, kind of like the 9 waves, okay, the 9 worlds, the 9 levels of the quantum field. And there is going to be like these little waves for you. And the first quarter, you're emerging into a little bit of that light. Okay. Quarter two is when your heart really comes into the intuitive work. And you start realizing where you need to make your inner child the star of the show. You need to really start doing the integrative work to bring your inner child back into your heart space. Quarter three, heaven on earth. You realize how to break free of the mentality that you, again, have to be the collective, right? Like it really follows what we saw, okay, in those first couple of cards. So you are realizing, right, like I don't have to follow that conditioning. And quarter four, there's the enchantment, okay? And it feels like all of a sudden I'm feeling very much this sort of Piscean, okay, energy coming forward into you. There's this enchanted flow of sort of this love energy, okay? Thank you, Spirit. They wanted me to open the door to get those other cards. All right, so let's see a little clarification on this, okay? The emergence, oof, right off the bat. Okay, Mother of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Like you're emerging out of a state here like you're not attached to home, not attached to love. Okay? And yet you're still in this light energy. Okay? Underline here, yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It is divine timing for this to be happening, which is really kind of cool, right? And you're just reflective with that. I feel like you're with the inner child, just kind of being reflective, right? I've been conditioned. I don't need to attach to this. Okay, inner child, second quarter, 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords. Okay, again, it's very heart-centric this quarter for you, and integrating this inner child back into your heart space and letting the inner child take the time to play, to have some wonder, to explore, to reestablish that innocence. Okay, Heaven on Earth, quarter 3. Thank you, Spirit. Heaven on Earth, quarter 3. Oof, thank you. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Swords. Okay. The heart space comes into this awareness that I can manifest anything I want. Okay. And again, sitting here on this branch, it's kind of like, I'm about to, right, go into another one of those waves. What do I want to manifest? I almost feel this energy of, almost like this sort of mischievous sort of an energy of, oh, I know what I want to manifest, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay. The cards might tell us, even if you don't want to. The Enchantment. The Emperor. Okay. Standing strong as you go into perhaps this last quantum wave, okay, of the year. Knowing that when you come out the other side here, Page of Cups sort of energy. It's actually the Knight of Cups, but it feels new. You can almost feel it blasting through on the quantum field, through this energy of that darkness, that duality. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Whatever it was that you were like at the beginning of the year, up until now, you've been like, well, this is love. And whatever happened over this last year, you're starting out the new year going, no, that's not love. Maybe you're going, that's codependency, or that's, right, like not reciprocated, it's unrequited, like it's, limerence, like you're having this whole sort of like conversation with yourself. And I feel like over the year, the work you're doing is you're like realizing that behavior, not love. That behavior, not love. That behavior, not love. And you're like breaking through each of these. And as you say, I'm not going to allow that to be classified as love anymore, there's this energy here where you are realizing what you do want in love. And for some of you, with the Emperor being there, this could come across in your job, or it could just be that you finally attract a very strong energy that matches you. And they're kind of showing me, right, like maybe there's somebody in your life that is like being very giving it to you and showing up in all of those actionable ways of love where you're like realizing, oh, someone needed to hear that. That's love. They're teaching you the Hierophant. They're the key, Two of Wands, to your path forward, right? And I feel like with the Three of Swords, it's what you've been bound to so sadly, but there's the World card, right? Like you're definitely ending this cycle with this year, okay? You're not going to allow that kind of love into your life again. So let's go ahead and take a look at these quarters. Okay, January. Thank you. February, thank you. March, thank you. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, okay. Friends and colleagues, okay. I feel like they play a big aspect to your renewal. Perhaps it's going to all be new because we've got playing it safe here, right? Some of you are going to take on a new job. You haven't met this soul tribe yet. And that could be a spiritual job, okay? Not just a regular 9-to-5er. And whatever it is, it's bringing new energy into your world, okay? That's going to play a big part in your life, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. January, okay? As you are emerging, one of the waves, hidden motivations, okay? All of a sudden, as you spike into one of these beautiful higher waves, you realize it's time to start protecting my heart, right? Like there are some people that are wounded that have motivations to act the way they act, behave the way they behave, that have zero to do with me. And you're just seeing this. It's like through this new lens where you're seeing this. February, okay, behind a mask. You keep watching this, but I don't think that you're showing anyone that your intention is to start moving away from this, okay? And you're still enjoying a light part of that quantum wave here. March, okay, you get more courage. All of a sudden your energy level drops and you're like, oh, I got to put my head in the game here. Okay, and I gotta hurry and do this work that all of this just showed me so that I can move back into the next light wave. Okay, so hidden motivations, January. 4 of Cups, right? Could be that you've been dealing with someone or something that doesn't really reciprocate love, right? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. And now you're able to look under this cup and go, oh, I get it. Masculine wounds, okay? Male or female, doesn't matter. It could be just daddy wounds, right? Or fear of lack, okay? But there's these masculine wounds under this cup and you're like, oh, you're wounded. I see that you hide from love. Your inner child was triggering my inner child. Oh, I get that. I understand the lesson that I'm learning here, right? But 9 of Cups, you kind of like put the curtain up, okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm going to work on me so that I can really enjoy this light and this new aspect of looking at things in this groovy sort of way, right? March. Oh no, not March. February. Ooh, behind the mask. They don't even want to talk about this. Okay. Again, this person could be coming in fast and furious, they seem, but you're frustrated because they're acting all impulsive, but they're not doing anything. They're just stagnant and slow. The Chariot with the 3 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles. See the butterfly heading away? You're like, and it's funny because it's actually the 3 of Pentacles, but they're showing me this as the 3 of Cups because they're showing me that they're all holding like their little cups of tea, like sitting around the gossip hole, right? Oh, did you hear about so-and-so and such and such? And while they're all looking for the next aspect to jump on, right, to make themselves feel better, you're heading off. You're like, I'm ready to pull into that March courage. I don't want to talk, right? That's why you didn't want to talk. You're like, I don't want to talk about all this nonsense. It doesn't matter to me, this gossip, right? I want to reach this higher place, right? King of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. You're like, I'm already stable within myself, right? I've already seen, especially Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like, I've already seen the dysfunction that these masculine wounds cause. And now I want to make movement forward and do something about it. Okay. Courage. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in reverse to the 7 of Cups. Okay. For some of you, it's finding a new job and then quitting the job that you're at. Don't quit first, right? Go find a new job first. I'd rather try that, quitting, before finding a new job, and then became the hermit, and, you know, over a decade later, still has no job. Lives in his mommy's basement, okay? So, don't do that. All right, but I feel like you've gained a perspective that wherever you are doesn't work for you. 7 of Cups, you're eyeing your other options, and you've got the courage to go into the shadow work and actually do that work and move forward, which is beautiful. Okay, April, I love it. The inner child comes in and is given a new beginning. Okay, and because of your courage comes in through this new light wave, right? And really beautiful heart energy here. May, your spirit guides are just, I'm giving you all the high fives, all the blessings, all the support you need as you're going through an ascension here, ascended masters. You have cleared a cycle. Okay, June, you get loss, but it tried to come in reverse. So it may, whatever this is, it may be that you get a little emotional because you are going to go in June through another one of those wave drops back into the darkness. And you're like, no, I just cleared up some stuff, right? Okay, so new beginnings. Again, could be part of that new job. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, for some of you, if you are like, I'm looking for a new job while you're working, there's going to be another department or a different like location that suddenly has an opening, and it opens up a new path for you to get away from this stagnant 5 of Cups sort of energy over to this 3 of Cups sort of energy without actually having to leave where you're at. But I'm also getting that whatever this new beginning is, it's very expansive, and you are able to see through the shadows why you were first attracted and enjoyed yourself and felt comfortable in the place where you were. Okay, yeah, Hermit. Introspection, all right? In the darkness, you're seeing why you did that, why you felt that way, and you're manifesting this new path completely, like with ease, okay? And I almost feels like, again, you're like, oh, I just dumped everything off, right? Like, whew, it's like you shed so much that you have to borrow somebody's like sheet to wear home because you have no clothes. No, yeah, like I just got rid of everything. Ascended Masters. There's the Three of Cups, okay? And I love this because you recognize from the Hermit energy that the shadow is still there, and you recognize that we all carry aspects of that shadow, but now you're starting to attract a little more of that frequency that you want to be around, okay? Your spirit guides are helping. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. It feels a little bit weird, okay? It's a little bit different. You're not quite all the way there, so you feel like sometimes you feel like you have to walk this like tightrope because there's still those shadow aspects of yourself from the past. Like if you're in a new relationship, you're like, I realize that this would have triggered me in the past, and I'm just going to back off for a minute and deal with this and talk to you about it. And you're just handling things differently. Okay, loss. Prince of Cups. You may still be in this phase of kind of dating and thinking that this is moving to a higher level. I'm getting this for some of you, that this person is not ready to settle down. And that sort of clingy codependency rises up in your emotions. You feel abandoned and wounded. And that's the time to kind of sit back and do that resting, that Four of Swords, and let your inner child have that time to heal. And this doesn't have to be a lover, right? It could be just a friend or a boss, and they say something to you, or they go out with other friends instead of you, and you just feel slighted. And it's an emotional loss where you get the opportunity to reinvest in yourself and realize that this is just a projection, right? Yeah, Prince of Swords. And then from the Knight of Cups, right, to the Knight of Swords, you have this information. You're able to move forward. You see things differently. It's a very healing situation. Okay. July, your higher self, right? Your heart is open. You've accessed that upper heart chakra. You're just feeling very, very aligned, right? We've got that High Priestess here. It's like, oh, it's divine timing, right? For me to make heaven on earth, and I'm manifesting things because it all comes out of the heart space. And I'm just kind of being quiet about it all, right? In August, you're like, ah, right? That's when I feel like those family and friends step in. Okay, everything kind of starts falling into place. September, we've got Happy Success, and it also came out in reverse. There's an energy of pausing, right? I don't want to share, right? You may have found the job that you love. You may have found the person that you love, and you're like, I'm not open to sharing that truth yet. I'm just going to kind of guide and enjoy. Okay, July, your higher self. Prince of Pentacles, right? You're moving through those nights. You are like, slow and steady. I've got that seed that I'm planting, right? Seven of Wands in reverse. Again, it's very much you're paused. You're not allowing yourself to get hurt from people's behaviors. You're just looking forward. And that's it, right? Like, you might even see that somebody is still in their shadow work, and that's why you're pulled back. August, okay, we've got that family, friends, and guides. Princess of Cups and the Moon. Okay. There is somebody here coming in, I feel like, to make amends. Or there's this aspect of you now wanting to put a little more emotion into this. But again, you're still under that moon energy where you're like, no, I'm still kind of, especially they're showing you with the 8-8 portal, right? Because look at that being aligned right above the pyramid. You feel like you've got to get beyond this and whatever lesson it has for you before you can have that sacred wish that you want. Okay, that happy success. Princess of Pentacles. Okay, now I'm actually going to become a little active with my pentacle, right? I'm becoming active with my heart. I'm becoming active with my pentacle, right? I'm addressing things here. But Queen of Swords, it's almost like you stop short of allowing yourself that actual success. And I don't really know what's holding you back. I've got the Ace of Wands here. You're ready to rise up, right? I've got action here. I've got emotion here. I've got that ability of what you want manifested here. There's just a little disbelief, right? Like you're missing like the true 100% knowing. We've got the High Priestess here. You do know, but you're sitting on that sword so tightly that you're not allowing it to come in. Okay, October, family. Okay, you might let somebody lower your boundaries a little bit. Remember, we said breathe in boundaries, breathe in possibility. Somebody may get you to lower your boundaries, okay? For some of you, if this is someone you're dating, okay, there is a soul waiting for you. Make sure you use protection if you are not ready for that soul yet. But again, right, we're moving from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups here. You have healed enough that you're ready for this breaking down of the boundaries a little bit. I do feel for some of you, if you have wanted a family, that's exactly what is coming. November, we've got planning and action, and we've got the clock there. So regardless whether you get engaged or you're planning to move forward with something, getting ready for graduation, getting ready to have, you find out you're pregnant in November, you start the clock, the countdown, right? You know that now you're planning to move forward. And December, we've got the Teacher, right? Again, new people entering your life as you hit that last wave to really educate you. And maybe that's a doctor for some of you, okay? October, family. Okay, the Empress. For some of y'all, your family's expanding in one way or the other. Okay, and family doesn't have to be what we birth. Okay. And the Magician. Okay. And you're like, I made it so, right? I brought in this destiny. I brought this from the heavens, right? From the heaven on earth. I brought that into my existence here. And now, right, I'm just enchanted with this offer of love that I have. November, Okay, planning and action, King of Cups. Okay, yeah, out with the old idea of love. I am fully invested in this new idea of love. There you go, riding on that phoenix. Okay, King of Pentacles here. You're like, I'm ready for that stability. I'm ready for that foundation. Okay, yeah, the Star. What you've wished for has landed, and you're like, oh, this water is so different, right? And it's mirrored here with you and this person, okay? Because you both are like, right, I'm done with this old cup. Remember, we had 8 of Cups, and I'm ready for this new cup. I'm ready for this new aspect of life. And there's the Fool, but she's not fully embodied yet. She's still in spirit. Again, and the Tower. Surprise! You're pregnant, or there's something coming in, okay? December, this teacher has you impatient, the Hanged Man, okay? You're thinking about all the happiness and all the things, and you're creating. This is very much Jupiter and Eros energy, right? And planning and, oh, where is this going, right? And future manifestations. But 9 of Swords, that either is going to make you very in your head, or you and your person here, right, are going to be at opposite ends of the spectrum. They're going to think you're going overboard, okay, or you're going to think they're going overboard. 8 of Swords here. There's that one last shadow that you've got to cut yourself free from in order to kind of work through that struggle. Okay, so let's see here what else the universe, there's the Emperor, and it dropped a whole pile to get to the Emperor. Okay, Oliver, that is my ass space. Oh my goodness, your mother's got a lot of junk in her trunk, and I need that space. Okay, yeah. Universe is like, listen, okay, whatever is dying here, whatever seed is going to be planted, it's going to grow very strong, because I've got the Emperor and the Emperor and the 4 of Swords. But your inner child has to heal first, okay? This really has to do with some, okay, dreams that I feel like were not fulfilled in childhood, or that perhaps through codependency fears were fulfilled. Okay, because there's that 9 of Swords again on the bottom. I feel like this has been a long time waiting for you, right? Yeah, the 5 of Wands here with the 4 of Earth. It has taken you a long time to dig into this hidden little secret. This last little aspect of your fears and your hurts and your emotions that was buried really down deep, that you were like, no, we're not going there, but you have to go there to open this door. Okay, what else here, Spirit? Yeah, your inner child has so much to do with it. Okay, all of this ebb and flow is going to really make it hard, challenging to deal with the climate of all of your inner child healing that you are doing. Again, for some of you though, they are showing again that there's something growing within you. Empress energy. Okay, keep that in mind. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, 10th house, authority. Okay, again, you're ascending. Very new level. This is the level of the 12s. This is your soul path forward, and it is where you are meant to be. Yeah, you're investigating a lot of, again, this old devil's energy and how it impacted the way you were manifesting in the past. But again, it is taking you straight to North Node, straight to where you are really meant to be. Okay, again, closing out cycles, divine creativity, Empress energy, right? Receiving this cosmic intelligence. Very beautiful. Okay, 8-8, one with South, you're blossoming. Okay, you are, a flower is open, right, to receive from that pollinator, but then is also then, right, creating, blossoming, opening up. Okay, it's a receptive energy, but it's also a receiving energy. And then trust. Okay, I'm getting this a lot for next year. Ask, listen, and allow. Trust the process, right? Battle of head and heart. And there's the Emperor sitting in that sacred geometry. Waiting, I feel like the Lion's Gate, I feel like is going to be big for you. Okay, but it does, you know, it does change everything. Okay, let's close it off here with an oracle message before I head over to Patreon to look deeper into this. I'm going to get some of the next 3 months energies, how this energy is feeling about you. Okay, and another look at the 12 months. And some advice moving forward. Okay, the 7 sisters. Okay, I feel like the 7 sisters comes in the fall. Maybe I'm wrong here, but the tapestry of life, right? Like everything's being kept sacred until it hits that divine timing. Fall into my arms, surrender. Breathe in the possibilities, right? Embrace this life. Know that no is a complete answer. You don't have to keep walking into those situations where you feel uncomfortable. And you are seeking a different space where you are going to feel at home, right? And just know that it's being provided here by the universe, which is really beautiful. Okay, so Aries, happy 2023. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of the month. I hope to be seeing a lot of you next year. Have a beautiful New Year's Eve, a safe New Year's Eve, and I will see you next time. All right, much love. Bye.